Today we are going to discuss about string handling. So basically what is strings is in Java, if you are, for example, in C programming language, you write a char C is equal to a character. But if you're having more than one character, that is if you have a sentence like hello world, if you want to store this kind of big sentences or words, how we can store? So for that we can use the strings in Java. How these particular strings are going to create it is there are two ways by which we can create the strings. The first way is we can write by concept called as string literal. So if you write string s is equal to Java t point, so this is how we are going to create a string. So for example, here you have written string s is equal to Java t point. So here the string is not a data type. String is a class. So for the class string, I have created an object called s and I am assigning a particular word Java t point. So this is how I am storing a string in the string object, string class object. Now this is one way, and second way is also available. So I already told that the string is a class and s is an object. That's why we can also use the new keyword also. For that we're writing string s is equal to new string of welcome. So within the brackets, if you specify the particular word in double quotes, automatically the string is going to create it. In Java, the most important thing we have to notice is in Java, the strings are called as immutable. What is meant by immutable is once a string is created, it cannot be changed. Once a string is created, it cannot be changed. Whenever if you try to change the string, what is going to happen is a new instance is created. That is, I told string is a class, and for that we are creating object. Within this particular s object, we are storing the value welcome. So s is kind of the value welcome. This particular welcome is stored in the s, it cannot be changed. That's why the strings are called as immutable. If you try to change it, what happens is then another object is created. The new already created object will not be changed. For example, sir, how it I want to create a mutable string, then how we have to do that is if you want to create a mutable strings, we can create by using a separate class called as string buffer class, or we have to use string builder. So by using these two different classes, we have to create the strings. So listen to things. Whatever we are going to create a string by using a string class, the strings are called as immutable strings. If you want to create immutable strings, we have to use a separate class called a string buffer or string builder. What is meant by immutable is we cannot change the value. So I can further explain this concept. It's better diagram. Try to understand. So here I have string s1 is equal to welcome, and I have string s2 is equal to welcome also. Now what is internally in terms of memory, what is happening is, see here. So I have two reference variables are there. One is s1 and second one is s2. So internally whatever the strings we are going to create it, those are stored in a pool called as the string constant pool. In the internal there is memory area called as the heap memory area. Inside this particular heap memory area, there is a pool called as the string constant pool. Within this particular string constant pool, in this particular area, welcome object is created. Then that particular address reference is given for S1 and S2. So for S1, a separate welcome is not there. For S2, there is no separate welcome. Only one welcome object is created, and that welcome object address is given to the S1 and that is given to S2 also. Both are pointing to the same welcome object only. Now, for example, what is going to happen? Why I am See here, why this in particular Java, the strings are made immutable is, why the strings are made immutable is the simple reason. The reason is very simple. See here, I have string s is equal to Sachin, and what I made is I had concatenated for s object. I have concatenated a new word called as the Tendulkar. Now if I print yes, what I am going to get? You may think that we are going to get Sachin Tendulkar. No, what we are going to get is we are going to get only the output is Sachin. So I will explain this by writing a program also. Wait for a few minutes of time. So why it is going to happen is whatever the yes I have created object is, that is immutable object, cannot be changed. So for the, so see here, see this diagram. So same program explain the diagram. Now, when I assign string s is equal to Sachin, the Sachin object is created, that address is given for the s variable. And whenever I made s is equal to s dot concatenate, by giving a word called 10 looker, what I am thinking, I am adding a 10 looker keyword to the Sachin. So what is going to happen is I am getting Sachin 10 looker. So what is going to happen is now I am assigning that particular thing to the variable yes. Now what internal happens, the new object is created within that the Sachin Tendulkar is stored and that reference is given for the S. But the S is Sachin, whatever the previous Sachin is there, that will not be changed. A new object is created. This old Sachin object is not going to be changed. The new object is going to be created, and within the newly created object, the Sachin Tendulkar word is stored and that new reference is given for the S. And this particular previous reference which is Sachin to that S point to Sachin will be removed and the new reference is automatically provided. So this is how the internally Java handles the strings. So I again repeat this particular concept for your better understanding. So what is happening is, first of all, the program compile came here, is created an object called as yes, and the Sachin is going to be stored. Okay. After that, when I made the statement yes dot concatenate of 10 looker, what is going to happen for the Sachin? The 10 looker is going to be added. Further, Java will not change the already created object. It is going to create a new object. Within that, the particular new word will be stored, and the previous reference will be removed, and the new reference will be given to the Sachin Tendulkar. So whatever the Sachin is created is made immutable. We cannot able to change it. So that is meant by immutable. So I think everyone understand what is meant by immutable. So whenever it is not possible to change, it is called as the immutable. Why this particular immutable is made in Java programming language is, for example, if several variables are there, for example, the previous diagram itself I will explain. So for example, now here I have S1 and I have S2 and I have S3. Like that, several objects are there. All are pointing to the previously. S1 is pointing to Sachin, S2 is pointing to Sachin, and S3 is also pointing to Sachin. Now, with respect to S1, if I change Sachin as Sachin Tendulkar, what about S2 and S3? They doesn't require Sachin Tendulkar. They want only Sachin only. That is the reason why, with respect to S1, if you change the Sachin as Sachin Tendulkar, what the Java is going to change? New object Sachin Tendulkar is created, and S1 is point to only Sachin Tendulkar, and remaining S2 and S3 have old value Sachin only. That is why in the Java programming language, strings are made as the immutable. So I think you will understand. So previously what is happened? S1 and S2, S3 are pointed to Sachin only. Now with respect to S1, I want to make Sachin as Sachin Tendulkar. Doesn't want Sachin. Now I cannot change old created Sachin. Why? Because the Sachin is used by the S2 and S3. So what I am doing is in Java is what you're going to do it is the new object is created, that is Sachin Tendulkar, and that where reference is given for the S1. Previous S2 and S3 objects are still accessing only Sachin only. This is the purpose why in Java whatever the string objects we are going to create, they are called as immutable. That is the meaning of immutable. So no. So with respect to strings, there are several methods are there. Each and every method I will explain the program. Try to understand. So see here. Now I have created a class called as S1, and within this particular class S1, so I do some changes. So see here. First, how to create a string. First of understand string S is equal to my sentence hello world. See, so I have created this variable. Now here, just I am printing string system.out.println s. So now we save this program with the name s1, and now if I compile the program, what is the output we are going to get? So the program is compiled, there is no error, and if I execute this program is compiled, and if I compile, now I am getting hello world. So this is what the output we have expected. Now we try different. So I already told that we can create the strings by using another method also. String s1 is equal to new string of, this is also possible. So Java. So now if I print system.out.println s1, now compile the program and execute. Now I am getting hello world and Java. So there are two ways how we can create strings. Now we try the different methods which are available with respect to the strings. Now what I want to do is I want for Java I want to add, for example, welcome to Java. Java welcome. Now s1 dot, how we can append one particular string to the already existing string is by using a method called as a concat method. S1 dot concat, what I want to add, welcome. So write like this, welcome. So now if you compile this program and execute, what is the output we are going to get? See. So uh, So see here. So what I made s1 dot concatenate of welcome, but after printing system dot println and s1, what I'm getting, I'm still getting only Java. What I expected, Java welcome. Why it is only getting Java is, I had told strings are immutable. The old created string is not changed. Now how we can get our desired output is take this statement, put inside here. Now wait one minute. Now we get our statement Java welcome. So that is, so previously why we are not got the output is we just printed s1. S1 is the old object, it contains only Java, that is immutable, we cannot change it. So now for desired output I am appending s1 dot concat is equal to welcome. This is one way, or other way is also there, that is s1 is equal to, write our statement and print here s1. Now what happened? Concat is done and our value will be stored in S1. Now if I compile this program and if I execute it, now I have got a Java. Previously why it is not came is we just done printed only S1 only. But here after concatenating that value we are storing inside the S1. Here what is going to happen is the Java object is still there. But a new object Java welcome is created and that address is given for the S1. That's why when I print system.s1 I am getting Java welcome. Try to understand. So it is when, so the thing is immutable thing is working here. Next, so we try different methods which are available here. Now here for example, if you want to find out the length of the string, right here s1 dot length, s1 dot length of. So it is storing there are 11 characters in S1. Java welcome the string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now the number of, so like this we can find out the length of the string. Now we can compare two strings are whether equal or not. How we can compare, I will show you. There is a method called as equals. S1 dot equals, yes, I have given. Now what is going to happen, we see. It is showing the error. So we missed one parenthesis. So the programs we can learn only when means if we write the program only. By seeing the program we cannot understand. So so it is printing the false. Why I am getting the false is the S1. What is the S1 string? Java welcome. What is yes? Hello world. Both are different strings. That's why the equal method is returning the false. Now we try to the another thing. Now I have both two strings yes and yes2. Both are hello world. If I try this, so see what is the output we are going to get. Now here I'm comparing S2 with S. So what is S2? S2 is a hello world and S is also hello world. See what is the output we are going to get. True, we are getting the true. We are getting true. Why we are getting true is both S2 and S are having the same string. That's why I'm getting the thing. Now for example, here I remove the capital W. I made small w. What will going to happen? It is showing me false. Why it is showing the false is here the character. So the strings are case sensitive. So there is a difference between capital letter and the small letter. So sometimes how we can do this is, for this there is a method called as equals ignore case. Equals ignore case. See. Now again see this. Now I am getting the true. Now I am getting the true. Why I am getting the true is here I am using the special, not I am using equals. I am using a special method called as equals ignore case. So what is this method is irrespective of whether capital or small, this particular method is going to compare the strings. So we'll see the another there are several other methods are also there. We'll see one by one what is the next method is charAt method. What is the purpose of charAt? See, I will show with the some best example, then you can understand. So for example here, we just remove these all these methods to avoid the confusion and remove. So here for example, I have string yes is there, hello world. I want to know what is the character at particular position. So for that I write yes char at specify the index position. For example 4 and close this bracket and see what is the output we're going to get. So it is showing that at the character position 4 the character is going to be 0. So why it is 0? 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. At the character position 4, the value of the character is 0. So this is how we get. And next one is length. Already we've seen the length. Next one is substring. For example, see what is the substring method. So for example, now I'm writing like this. So now I want to print from fourth character, whatever the characters are there, those all characters I want to print. So su substring 4. No. Now see this. From 4, whatever the characters are there, O, W, word. So what are the characters? So for example, just now we specify 1. After first character, whatever the characters are there, those all characters will be expected. So see this. Except that H, all the characters hello world, those all the characters are coming up. So this is how we can use the substring method. And next one is, for example, you want to specify the starting index and ending index, so that is also possible. See here, for example, here I written 1 comma 5. Now what is the output? See, let us see. Now just so after H, whatever the characters are there, E, L, L, O, what are those all the characters will be given. So that is the advantage of the substring method. So substring method can be used in two ways. One is from a particular position to retrieve all the characters, or between a specified position by specifying the starting index and ending index, whatever the characters are there, those all the characters we can retrieve by using a method called as the substring method. So see, let us see the next method. Next method is empty. So what is the meaning of this particular is empty method? Is to know whether the particular string is empty or not. Now we are asking whether yes is empty. So what is going to return? If it is not empty, it returns a false. Otherwise, it will show us. So see, we're getting false. Why? It is not an empty string. For example, if I store s2 is equal to empty string, nothing is there, and with respect to s2, we will use this particular is empty. See, let's see what is the output we are going to get. Now getting true. So that is the advantage of the is empty method. Let us see the next method. The next method already we see in the concat. Next method is replace. So what is this particular replace method is? Now for example, here I have the Java is there. Wherever there is a is there, in the place of I want to store K. So how it is possible? So let us remove these all the methods and we'll do that. So with respect to S1, we try to do it. S1 dot replace. So wherever, put the single quote, wherever there is a is there, I want to put K. Now simply we done this. We see what is the output of this program. It is showing an error. We forgot the parenthesis. So see this. I have string s1 is equal to new string of Java. Wherever there is a is there, the a is replaced with the character k. So that is the advantage of the method replace. So this is so wherever the characters are there, those characters can be replaced with the another character. Let us see the next method. Next method is to lowercase and to uppercase. So we'll see these ones. Now for example, enter Java, I want to make it as a uppercase letters. S1 dot to lower case. Remove these all stuff. Showing cannot find the symbol S1 to lower. Oh, I think the small case. So the case also should be capital. Now just compile. So previously here the J is capital. Now all so just to do one more thing here. Now we write entire thing Java. Now so where with respect to S1 object I am calling the two lowercase method. Let us see. So the entire S1 capital letters are converted to the smaller one. Now we will get another thing. So already we have S is there. In S only H is capital and with the remaining all small. Again W is capital, remaining all small. Now we convert all of them to the uppercase. So S object I want to convert into uppercase. So see this. So the entire string is converted into the uppercase. So this is the advantage of the methods to lowercase and to uppercase. Let us see the remaining methods. There is another method called as trim method is there. So what is the advantage of the trim method? We'll see. Now here I have string. I put some spaces and I put Java and again put spaces. Now if you want to remove these things and if you want to do that, for that we have to use the method trim method. The trim method is used to remove the white spaces. Trim method is used to remove the white spaces. So see this. So all the white spaces are removed, and now if I print, so that is the advantage of the trim method. To remove the white spaces, we will use the trim method. Next, the next method is value of method. Next method is value. What is the advantage of value of method is you want to convert a particular string from one type to the another type. For that we can use string type. We have to use the value of method. We'll see this particular how this value of method is going. Now I have int a is equal to 10. Now rather writing here we will write. So let's remove this all stuff and not required actually. So now I have written int a is equal to 10. Now I want to convert this particular thing into string type. String s is equal to string dot value of a. Now if I print system dot out dot println of s, see, so s is already there, I can't use it. Using s1, so s1 control 1 and 2. So now that is the integer variable is converted to the string type and stored into the string variable. So that is the advantage. So value. So if you want to convert some other type to the string type, we have to use the method string dot value. Like this, we have different methods are available with respect to the strings. One more method I will show to the program also. See here. Here I have string str is equal to jigs at the rate for jigs, like that I have string. Now I want to make this particular string into the separate strings. How I can make that of is here I write string of is equal to, so here I'm creating a string array. I'm creating a string is equal to str dot split of at the rate. So what is going to happen is with respect to the at the rate, the string is going to go into separate words. That is, jigs will become one string and for will become one string, jigs will become one string. Like that, it is going to be splitted, and those all separated words are going to store in this particular string array. And after that, with the help of simple for loop, I am printed all these particular strings. Let us execute this program and compile. See, so the entire string jigs at the rate for at the rate of jigs is going to split into small strings, and by with the help of the method called as split. What is the advantage of split method is if you want to break a string into substrings based upon a particular character, we can make of that. I can show one moment. For example, here I have slash is there. Then how? So now rather than of at the rate, we can simply go for slash. So with respect to slash also, it will go into work. So like this, based upon any particular character, if you want to break a string into substrings, how it is possible with the help of the method called as the split method. So let us see the next concepts. So next topic is string buffer class. So what is string buffer class is previously we have discussed. So by using strings we are going to create mutable strings. If you want to create we're going to create immutable strings. If you are going to create mutable strings, how the mutable strings are going to create is by using the string buffer class. So how we can write this particular string buffer sb is equal to new string buffer hello, and if you go into append sb dot append of java, and if you print sb, previously when we were using the string class, what we are getting is only hello only, but here what we are going to get is hello java. Why? Because in this particular string buffer class, whatever the objects we are going to create, they are going to create which are mutable strings. And also the string buffer class is also called as thread safe. What is meant by thread safe is, if there are several programs are running, the several programs cannot access this particular same object, string object, at same time. A single object is going to access at a single time. That's why we cannot get different kind of outputs. That is, so if you want to create a mutable strings, how we are going to create a mutable strings is by using a class called as the string buffer class. Next, like that, if you want to from JDK 1.5, they provide another class also for the creating mutable strings, that is string builder class. So how we can create an object by using string builder class? String builder sb is equal to new string builder of hello. Here also we can change the string. Why? Because here we're going to create mutable string. And but what is the main difference between the string buffer class and string builder class is, here the string builder class is not a thread safe. That is, multiple things are going to have, programs are going to have string objects, and when programs are parallel running, we cannot get the desired outputs. So that is the one of the drawback of the string builder class. So next, the important method in this particular string is the string tokenizer. I can explain this with the help of the small program. You can understand. So now we write a simple program. Here itself we can write. So I have a string str is there. So rather than split method, we can also use the method called a string tokenizer thing also. String tokenizer st is equal to new string tokenizer of which string you want to make it as a split str, and based upon which particular character. If I want to make slash, so based upon slash, so we can use split method, or we can use this particular string tokenizer also. Now we use this simple method while st, so we have to use this particular st has more tokens, and system dot. So this is the next token. So whenever there are more, so what we're going to do is the string whatever there, we're going to split into more number of strings, and for to print all the strings I'm using the while loop here. If st is having more number of tokens, that is substrings, it's going to print. To print each and every token, I'm using this particular method st dot next token. So let us close this particular while loop and compile this program, see it is having any mistakes. So here I am using, what is the message, it is showing string tokenizer is not, cannot find the symbol. So maybe here we need to import a package. So import java dot util dot star. Now compile this. So the string tokenizer class is available in a package called as util package. That's why we need to import this particular package. Now if I execute the program, see. So whatever the output we are returned with the help of the split method, the same output we are getting here by using the string tokenizer class also. So like this, we can use the string tokenizer class to split a string into substrings. So we can use the split method, or we can use the string token. Both classes we can use. Split method is default available in the string class, but the string tokenizer is available in a separate package called as util package. So let us see the next concept. So comparative method. So let us see what is this comparative method is going to work out. So see here I have s1 is equal to hello, and I have s2 is equal to empty, and s3 is equal to me is there. And if I compare s1 dot compare to s2, what is showing? It is showing me 5. What is 5 is here. So here S2 is the empty string. Whenever you will compare one string with the empty string, it is going to return as in the comparative method will going to return as the number of characters. What are the number of characters are there? How many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number of characters are 5 characters. So it is showing the 5 only. Again, see here S2 dot compare to S3 is returning the minus 2. Why? The S2 is the empty string and S3 is having the 2 characters. So I am comparing empty string with the another thing. So that's why it is showing the minus 2 method. So this is how the comparative method will go into return. Whenever you compare the empty method with the another string, it returns the negative value. So already we discussed array of strings also. I used to how we can create a string array is string str of is equal to open the braces and write. So write all the whatever the for each and every position whatever the words are there, those will specify all those words. So like that we created a string array, and after the help of the for loop I'm simply printing the all the string variables. So this is how we're going to create array of strings. Let us write a program, then you can understand how this is going to work out. So we're going to create array. So now we're going to create a string array. String str of is equal to open a brace and write 1 2. Like this we created a string array and close the brace. Now simply for int I equal to 0, I less than str dot length, I plus plus, close the braces, and now simply print that system dot out dot println str of I. So it is going to print. So whatever the strings are array was stored, those all the way things. So this is how we are going to create array of strings. So now by this our string topic is completed. Thank you very much for listening this particular class.